What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for daily news transfer video. Let's call it a transfer video. A few more of these, and then it's done. Then it's just football season with one game a week. So keep that in mind. But it's a key week again. It's match week, so it's key to going into Sunday to start off with 3 points away to Udinese. But it's also key for the transfer season because we still need to do some business, outgoings, hopefully, potentially, incomings. That's what we're gonna discuss as well on this show. And as you can see, the thumbnail on the thumbnail is it's Berardi. He's back. The link is. We joked about it on the channel for so many times. I said it's not the end of the window before we actually get linked to Berardi strongly one more time, and the links are back. So we're gonna discuss those links. We're gonna discuss the latest updates on Berardi, Kostic, Bonucci, and some other, few news stories that are out there that could be picking up pace really quickly today. So before we do that, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification if you are new, and let's get into it straight away. Okay, so Berardi. Let's start off with the main topic that's out there. This from Giovanni Albanese. It's already developing in other stories, in other ways of putting it by some journalists. And the news is Juve are showing interest in Berardi. Sassuolo are asking for 25, 30 million euros. Sule or Junior could be part of the deal as a technical counterpart. Juve are pushing more for Sule, hoping to sell Kostic and move Cambiasso to the left-hand side. Now, that story has been confirmed by Pedula, and that's about it. These are the two journalists talking about it. Not a coincidence because Giovanni Albanese also works for Sport Italia, so it's not a coincidence. But let's talk about it, and let's act like we're actually really 100% confirmed interested in bringing in Berardi. The idea and the story goes: you sell Kostic, you bring in Berardi, you do not bring in a midfielder, and you move away from a back three. I found that hard to believe for one reason. I don't think Allegri's like if you sign Berardi, you need to move, you need to change formation. But if you play, if let's say you play back four, that means in a normal world you don't play Danilo and Alexandro, obviously not, because your starting center backs are going to be Bremer, Gatti. You're going to play Cambiasso, Orbea, and you're going to play, or you're going to play Cambiasso on the left, whatever. It depending on that. Probably going to use Iling Jr. a few times at left back. But that means your captain, Danilo, cannot play because, I'm sorry, he's not a center back. If you play back four, you cannot bench Gatti because that's crazy. Danilo is not a center back. He's not, In a back three, it's covered, In a back four, that will be less so if you play 4-3-3. If you play a real 4-3-3, Danilo cannot keep up with it. Like, I'm sorry. I've seen it against Atalanta. When he gets isolated, he gets cooked every single time because he doesn't have pace. His positioning is weird, when people are running at him. So you cannot have that situation there. So that's one of the issues I have. The other issue is I'm all for moving away from a back three because this is a very boring back three. It's not Conte's back three, very effective. It's not like that. But if the idea is we're gonna move away from back three, but that means you need to sign Berardi, then please no. And people in the comments, let me know because a lot of people do like Berardi, and that's fair. I'm not gonna say you cannot like Berardi. I'm just gonna speak for myself. I don't like Berardi. I don't like him, and he can score 1,000 goals for Sassuolo, 2,000 goals. He can break every single record. The fact that and it was out there, didn't want to join us or Inter for what it's worth because there was competition, and at Sassuolo he knew he was gonna start. That's a stinky mentality. Like, that's what I think about it. I don't like that. He's 29. Now he's gonna make the move. Now he wants to do that when there's no competition. Obviously, I don't like that at all. I don't want these type of players at the club. And even if he does well, and if he joins, obviously I'm praying he does well because I want to win, obviously. But I don't like it. I don't like his mentality. And at the big stage, and I know people in the comments will say, "Oh, we don't play at the big stage." Well, the aim is to be back in the big stage next season. He's not good enough. I've seen him play for Italy, pressure on against better opponents. He stinked out joint, and everybody could see it. He's slow. His movements are extremely slow. He gets bullied against tougher opponents. He's just not my cup of tea. Like Zaniolo, I don't like these players. So if the idea for me is like I don't want Berardi, period. You know, the fact that he's costing us potentially 30 million euros. Imagine we have no money, and the little money we have scrapped together is going to Berardi, makes me want to throw up. Like if you have no money and for some reason you scrape 30 million euros, get a player to invest long term, a good one with great potential. You should make top four without Berardi. I will just put that out there because according to Allegri, we can make a push for the title. That's what he said post Napoli. He's tracking back now, but he cannot do that because those were his words, and I'm gonna hold him to it. You can make top four. It's the bare minimum, even without Berardi. So it's not that you need Berardi to make top four. Like I'm not. That's not the case. You know, I'm not. I'm not buying that. So that being said, I don't want it. I don't want to sell Kostic. If that means you got to get Berardi and that means you're going to change formation, then stick it out. Ride it out with a 3-5-2 and let's see next summer. I don't want Berardi near this club. I'm just not a fan and I will never be a fan of this, period. That's my opinion. You let me know in the comments what you think about it because a lot of people do like Berardi and I get why as well. But it's absolutely no for me. Like, I don't want to see Berardi anywhere near my club. Now, the other news is obviously Kostic, because you were trying to sell Kostic, you want 12 million euros. Germany, Turkish League, England, Saudis, they're interested. We want more than 12 million euros, apparently. More sources coming out saying we want close to 18, 20 million euros. Nico Shira saying Premier League club is interested in. But I'll keep saying it. That's the story, but not one source mentions a team. So what are we going to do with it? You know, going off preseason games, it seems Cambiasso is going to start on Sunday and Kostic is actually being pushed out of the door. I think if we sell Kostic, I'm fine with it. You know, I'm not going to be mad about it, you know, unless it's for Berardi. Like, I don't want Berardi, period. I think Kostic is getting hate for no good reason because you cannot like Kostic the way he plays. I get that, and that's fair enough. You know, it's not my... Like, I'm not going to the stadium to watch Kostic. I get that. He still got you the numbers, and that's what he was brought in for. That's what I said. When the day he signed, he will get you the numbers, and that's it. That's what he is, and he did that. So I'm not gonna hate him for doing his job, and his job was getting those numbers. Was it beautiful to watch? No, but I knew what the standard was when we brought him in. So I'm not gonna hate him for that. Also, in the last part of the season, he was playing 90 minutes week in, week out, and he was struggling. When we had Junior and Allegri was refusing to change things up, and Kostic was really struggling because he was dead on his feet. That's not on him, and it was clear. It was really, and it was sad to see at certain points, you know. So I don't hate Kostic. He did his job. He did what we got him for. So like my expectations were here, and he delivered those expectations. So I'm calm with it. If we sell him, it is what it is, but you need to sell him more for 12 million. He's worth more than 12 million. Yeah, like if you sell to the Premier League, you better get close to 20 million. Because the numbers he got last season, that's the money you need to pay for. You know, you have Premier League teams wasting money, like actually burning money. Get that money back if it's actually the Premier League, you know? So let's see how that will develop. Like it's being pushed more that Kostic could leave and Junior is staying. And Cambiasso can play on both sides, whatever. But the Berardi thing is actually the new twist. Let's see if other sources besides Sport Italia will ride this train. But 30 million euros for Berardi is ridiculous. You know, and Sule being included, the club wants close to 20 million for Sule. So Sassuolo don't value Sule at 20 million. So at that point, giving in one more time this season, transfer window, saying, you know what, we'll value him at 8, 10, okay, and then we'll pay 20 for Berardi or Ealing Jr. That's madness. Don't do that. That's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe something will come out, today on the Berardi thing. Maybe we'll get dismissed completely. Maybe the club that wants Kostic gets finally revealed, and you will get some more information. But we have still work to be done. It's get Berardi apparently, or get somebody in that position, or keep Kostic, move on Miretti, Nicolucci, blah, blah, and get a midfielder. I'd rather sign a DM, play 3-5-2, and do not get Berardi. That's my opinion. Let me know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe. I will be live today. This week, a lot of match day coverage because we play on Sunday. It's finally, some might say not finally, but we're back. Football is back completely. So that's that. And yeah, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys later tonight, same hour as always. Ciao.